Hello, and a very warm welcome back to my dear listeners. This is your host Sharmishta, back with episode 4 of The Game of Illusions. Our officer in charge, Shashwat Chaudhary, highly puzzled at the turn of events, has headed straight for Kiriti's home. I understood all that you have told me, Shashwat. So, what kind of help are you expecting from me? Kiriti, I have told you the entire matter twice already. What is your opinion about it? That's what I want to know first. Shashwata, even I told you the other day about a second woman angle. If you find her, it will help you find a way to solve this case. What second woman, Kiriti? There is no other woman. Why am I getting the feeling that you are avoiding this case? Sending me on a wild goose chase for a second woman idea. No, Shashwato, I am not avoiding the case. In fact, as I see it, it's slowly becoming more dramatic. Excellent! That's settled then. You are going to help us. Very well, but officially or unofficially? Whichever way you would like to, Kiriti. All right then. Give me a couple of days to think about it. Because, however dramatic the case may be, one of them is a cheat. I'm sure about that. Kiriti, if that is true, then I would say both are fools. Look, as it stands, neither of them are interested in each other. In that case, they could easily honor the condition of that will by dividing the inheritance between themselves and then going their individual ways. That inheritance is quite a sizable one, so to say. But these two are choosing to be stubborn instead. This will result in neither of them getting anything. You are right, Shashwato. Although there is still a but in this case. A but? What do you mean, Kiriti? The inheritance, Shashwato. You know, wherever this kind of thing is involved, there comes greed. It completely swallows up a person when it strikes. There is still that missing piece of the jigsaw that I need to find. Aniruddha may be a fool or whatever, but Sheila Rai seems highly intelligent. I need to be careful. Anyways, Shashwato, please continue your search for that person number 3 of this case. The second woman. Shashwato nodded and left. Kiriti mulled over the matter for the next 2 days, and by the time Shashwato returned on the third day, he had already decided how he was going to tackle the matter. Kiriti, the past 2 days we tried every means possible to find the second woman angle as you had asked, but no, we found nothing. In fact, all I could gather was, earlier Aniruddha used to go out every evening and return late, around 10 o'clock in the night or something like that. But since the time Sheila has come to stay, he has never left the house. Interesting, Shashwato. Very interesting. And no one comes to visit him either? No, Kiriti, no one. So, you mean to say, Shashwato, that since the past 1.5 years, he has had no friends either who could have visited him now since he doesn't go out? Yes, that's what we heard. Interesting and very strange. What's strange about it? Well, Aniruddha is young, good-looking, unmarried, an inheritor to such a large fortune. You think the 1.5 years he spent in Kolkata He didn't make friends? Isn't that strange? You mentioned that before Sheila's arrival, he used to go out every evening, 4 or 5 hours outside. He wouldn't be roaming in the streets or sitting by the riverside admiring nature, would he? No, no, Kiriti, I completely agree with you. Kiriti continued. So, Shashwato, to solve this puzzle, I will need to stay at the mansion. That's the only way I will be able to keep my eyes on them constantly. But yes, my true identity will remain hidden. I have already spoken to your superiors. I shall be going there as a government representative. Very well, Kiriti. I shall inform Aniruddha accordingly. The next morning, Kiriti and Shashwato reached the mansion around 8 o'clock. Needless to say, Kiriti was in disguise and with a change of name. Manohar Sinha from Uttar Pradesh. But having lived in Kolkata for many years, he knew the language well. An old servant took Kiriti's suitcase and led them to the guest room. They learnt that Aniruddha was in the library. As they accompanied the servant to the guest room, Kiriti took the opportunity to observe the surroundings carefully. The mansion radiated affluence, antique furniture, valuable paintings, a huge winding marble staircase which took them upstairs. Kiriti's room was beautiful and spacious, with huge windows opening into the garden and the scenic, beautiful river Ganga beyond. Kiriti turned to the servant. Please inform Aniruddha Babu and Miss Rai that we would like to meet them now. The servant nodded and left. 10 minutes later, Aniruddha entered the room and greeted Kiriti and Shashwato politely. Kiriti smiled. Mr. Aniruddha, my name is Manohar Sinha. I suppose you've been informed why I'm here? Yes, Mr. Sinha, I know why you are here. But I'm sorry, I really don't understand this at all. It's a simple matter and all this is just complicating it unnecessarily. Kiriti smiled. It's you who's making this matter complicated, Aniruddha Babu. Me? Yes, you. It was you who decided that this Miss Rai is not genuine and informed the police. Of course I did. She is a cheat. I had to seek a solution from the police. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, Mr. Sinha. No, nothing wrong, but you are right. And Miss Rai is lying. There is no proof to that either. What are you saying, Mr. Sinha? I have met Sheila earlier, and that's enough for me to decide that this woman is not the Sheila I knew. That's what you are saying. But Miss Rai is of the opinion that she's the real Sheila Rai, and you too are genuine. Oh, she would definitely say that. How would she get her share of inheritance if she calls me a fraud? She herself. Aniruddha stopped mid-sentence. Sheila had entered the room. Kiriti smiled to himself. She greeted Shashwato. Mr. Chaudhary, you asked to see me? Yes, Miss Rai. I would like you to meet Mr. Manohar Sinha. He is a government representative and will be handling this case with us. Sheila greeted Kiriti politely. So, may I leave now? Aniruddha interrupted. Yes, Aniruddha Babu, you may. Mr. Sinha will be speaking with Miss Rai now. Aniruddha left without another word. Kiriti was in the meanwhile observing Sheila keenly. She was a beautiful woman, dark complexioned, raven black hair, gentle features, and a mellow face. But what attracted Kiriti's attention were her eyes. They were razor sharp. Kiriti realized he was going to be dealing with a highly intelligent woman, however mellow her face. The mysterious Sheila Rai, and Kiriti, a man known to break through the toughest of barriers, the cleverest of criminals. Would he be able to find out Sheila's real motive? Let's find out when I return soon with the next episode. Till then,